Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you have a great and wonderful day. And it seems that Harvard is very on board with being anti-Semitic, being Nazis, if you will. Wanting to not to get rid of a president that was being very anti-Semitic, plagiarized everything, and cost them $1 billion. So we're going to get into that because it's quite interesting on how we can see the insanity of it all. We have this. Harvard confirms. Oh God, get this out of here. Harvard confirms Claudine Gay will remain president, despite reported $1 billion loss over anti-Semitism scandal. It says Harvard University announced Tuesday that under fire, President Claudine Gay will be her job, even after reported losing more than $1 billion in donations since her disastrous congressional testimony about anti-Semitism. The Harvard Corporation, the university's highest governing body, and made its announcement Tuesday following night-long talks about Gay and Nazi university leaders. A source familiar with the decision told the student newspaper the Harvard Crimson. As members of the Nazi Harvard Corporation, we today reaffirm our support for Nazi President Gay's continued leadership of Nazi Harvard University. Our extensive deliberations affirm our confidence that Nazi President Gay is the right leader to help our community heal and to address the very serious societal issues we are facing, the group said in a statement. Right, for being anti-Semitic and hating Jews. That's the thing you want to go here for. It acknowledged that the university should have released an immediate, direct, and unequivocal condemnation of Hamas terror attack on October 7th, noting calls for genocide are despicable and contrary to fundamental human values, in apparent contrast to Gay's testimony last week. Nazi President Gay has apologized for how she handled her congressional testimony and has committed to redoubling the university's fight against anti-Semitism, the group wrote. Yeah. Well, that's neither here or there because, you have done a lot of things that have been pretty anti-Semitic as of late. We'll go into that later. Regarding the accusation that Gay plagiarized numerous portions of the 1997 PhD thesis in direct violation of Harvard's academic integrity policies, the Harvard Corporation said officials became aware of claims of plagiarism in late October and initiated an independent review, which you still allowed. Because you guys are very far left, very Naziist, very, I would say, anti-Semitic in this stance. Now, I normally, like I said, I don't like putting out the word Nazi a lot, but a lot of these people are condoning this type of behavior, and when they actually lose $1 billion, and they've been shown to be very anti-Semitic, they kind of end up proving that they are Nazis or very anti-Semitic at the very least. Now, guys, being a Nazi does not mean that you does not mean that you are going around and killing a whole bunch of Jews. No, that's not only what the word means. Being a Nazi means your active hatred towards Jews, and you don't mind what happens to them, etc., etc. So, yes, they are very much of that definition. On December 9th, the fellows reviewed the results, which revealed a few instances of inadequate citation. While the analysis found no violation of Harvard's standards for research and misconduct, Nazi President Gay is proactively requesting for corrections in 2 articles to insert citations and quotation marks that were omitted from the original publications. Still, the fellow said, in a tumultuous and difficult time, we obviously stand in support of Nazi President Gay. At Nazi Harvard, we champion open discourse and academic freedom. And we are united in our strong belief that calls for violence against our students and disruptions of the classroom experience will not be tolerated. Right. Because you completely allow conservatives and other Jewish people to be around you. Because that's what you guys allow. Because it's not like you haven't done this before. I mean, come on. What's a little bit of I guess you could say, MAGA speech is going to do for you? I'm pretty sure you're going to react quite differently for that. Harvard's mission is advancing knowledge. Well, at this point, it's not advancing knowledge. It's pushing a political agenda, but I digress. Research and discovery that will help address deep societal issues, promote constructive discourse, and we are confident that my apologies, I didn't say the correct way to say it. Nazi President Gay will lead Nazi Harvard forward toward accomplishments this vital work, if it added. It is unclear what led the board to make the controversial decision to ignore fervent calls for her firing days after University of Pennsylvania President Liz Magill lost her job over her testimony failing to condemn calls for genocide. Because, again, they are Nazis, they're anti-Semitic, and they are all for the anti-Semitism. That is what they're for. They don't care about Jews. I would highly recommend getting out of that college for your very own safety. Because it doesn't seem that they really care about you at all, for that matter. And, again, these are the type of corporations, these type of schools, these type of colleges that really are showing their true colors and what the type of people that they are. A billionaire hedge funder Bill Ackman claimed the board did not want to seem like it was simply bowing to his public demands for her ouster. So, yeah, exactly. We have this as well. It's Claudine Gay, the best friend Hamas ever had. Exactly. And it should be this as well. We have Dave Portnoy doubles down and says he will never hire a Harvard grad again after Nazi President Claudine Gay keeps her job. Your diploma is useless to me. The entire country should do the same. And as many companies are. Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy has doubled down on his pledge to never hire a Harvard graduate again after the Ivy League's pledge its support for Nazi President Claudine Gay. And it says, just to reiterate, I will never hire a Harvard grad again. Your diploma is useless to me. The entire country should do the same. If you can't condemn genocide, then you don't deserve to be in a position of power, Portnoy said in the interview, adding that there is a difference between free speech and hate speech, which I don't agree that there is hate speech at all. However, this is a great concern, because I don't think that we should be allowing people to go and commit these actions. Now, I think they should be able to say what they will or what have you, but I have a huge problem when it comes down to people actively promoting genocide and then causing ruckus and destruction in the city. Now, if they're saying it, that's one thing. But if they're actually committing riotous acts and committing attacks on other people, that's when they should start being acted upon. The Nazi Harvard Corporation finally gave an answer on Tuesday regarding Gay's fate at the Ivy League following calls for a resignation after a disastrous congressional testimony. Gay told Congress that it depended on context whether calls for a genocide of Jews broke Harvard's rules. Which it kind of does in a way, but I digress. So, we have this here for Dr. Beryl Swain. The Nazi Harvard Corporation did not have the cojones to own and remedy their mistakes regarding Dr. Gay. Despite the evidence of plagiarism throughout her career, she will remain at the helm of the Nazi university. There's no accountability at Nazi Harvard. Exempting her from plagiarism rules is part of sending a message. Harvard is an animal farm now, and some scholars are more equal than others. The president may be a grim, corrupt DEI abercheck, whatever the hell that means, but in public we will refer to her as a brilliant scholar. Yeah, a Nazi scholar. So, be as it may, these are the people that are all in Harvard, and they are all for the Nazi propaganda. They're all for, this person looks like a diabolical witch. That's terrifying. And these are people that would love to have the genocide of Jews, because even though they say it, their actions and their actions speak other words. That's just the reality of everything. So, this is the reality that we're living in. Harvard is, I guess we could safe to say, it's Nazi now, because they won't remove somebody that has done this type of thing. And of course, they had Harvard out of occupied Palestine and stuff like that, and it's just insane. All right, this is insanity. They are going to keep losing billions of dollars, and it will continue to go on forward, because as we see here, a dozen CEOs back Bill Ackman's call to not hire Harvard students who blame Israel for Hamas attack. So yes, they will continue to lose billions of dollars on and on and on, and let's just say that it's not going to go too good for them. More CEOs are going to keep on leaving you, Harvard, and you're going to keep on losing more billions and billions. So keep on the good front, because there's only so much money you can lose. Alright guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and as always, take care my friends.
I'm disgusted by what I see in public. Even people closest to us can't be trusted. Cause it's algorithmic disease, the social media.